best. You get it all together. Verse 8, after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. You know, this great nation is blessed. It is the nation of unwalled villages. We've never had to have walls to protect our cities. People always protect themselves, even back into ancient times or the beginning of times. This nation's not old enough to say ancient, but the family protected themselves. When you have old portraits, even Granny herself had a long gun. I mean, this was the law and the order, and that's the way we survived. We lived in peace. When I was a lad, you didn't even lock your doors. If somebody needed something, well, they were welcome to it. There were no thieves, basically. But my, how times can change when you begin to let other people's in. Verse 9, thou shalt ascend and come like a storm. Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou and all thy bands, and many people with thee. Their one world system, when that one world army comes at us, it would be enough to frighten most, but you don't have to worry. God's going to take care of it himself. Why? He wants them to know he is God. And he does not need man's help to be in control. Verse 10.